What is going on, guys? We are here on EverQuest Project Quarm on the Beastlord. And, I haven't really known what to do. I haven't been leveling a character, and so I felt like what do? I do a lot of the same stuff, I raid 3 times a week, and then I farm plat or farm XP, but it's all kind of the same stuff because there's a lot to do. And you try to be efficient with it, right? You want to farm the most plat, or you want to farm the most XP and stuff like that. And, it's pretty repetitive. But I thought today it's December now, and I'm getting my keys and stuff together for the raids that come out in January. So we're less than a month away. I still need 3 shards. And that's it. So I still need 3 shards. I have the SSRA key finished. And so for the VT key, you need the SSRA key as well as 10 shards. And you throw that in the frame and do all of that. Anyways, I'm over here. I'm going to buy some of the serrated bone dirks, right, from Lower Guck. Super cheap, as you can see here. 27 plat. It just gives the 40% decreased movement. I like to throw these on the pet. I noticed the hard way I gave one of these a Slayheim without realizing. Obviously, you need to be level 27 for it to proc. Oops on that one. Banks a lot. Where's Banks a lot? Anyways, I'm probably gonna pick up a couple of these, maybe just 2 or 3 of these that are at 30 plat or less. Just to hold on to them because I like to give them to the pet. My pet dies every goddamn raid. So, unfortunately, I lose whatever gear I put on him every raid night, which is like every other day. So I'll pick up a couple of these so that I can always have snare on the pet. Helps out a lot. Anyways, let's head over to Akheva Runes. All right, we are back, and I have no idea how this is going to go. I go here on my Necro. Everything's easy peasy. There's some casters and stuff. No idea how this is going to go on the Beastlord, although he's getting stronger all the time. So let's see. Got some more raid gear since I saw y'all last. Let's see how this goes. Let's pull him back a little bit. I should have slowed him. Pulled him with a slow. All right. These guys like to run. Oh, shit. Already, dude? Here. We have aggro. Let's pull him back. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. How do I have such great aggro? Okay. Let's use our handy dandy fungal regrowth, as it's 5 more regen than what I have, my chloroplast. Snares ya, but who cares? It's free. So we're gonna... Oh, he's a caster. Wouldn't you know? Let's at least slow him. We're gonna eat some dots and shit. We'll check out if they're disease or something I can get rid of. I should probably just give myself... We'll do that after this. Well, that's fire. We'll see what we get. We'll give ourselves like disease resist or something. I still have Circle of Seasons. Where were you on that one? But there it is. Chilling Embrace. What do we got here? Poison. Okay. We're just gonna do what? We're getting rocked. Dude, that hurts, man. See, this is where it's an issue. This is where the Necro comes in clutch because you just fear these dudes. Dude. This is going to be tough. We probably can't solo the golems. I honestly don't know. We're just going to go in here and kill shit. And whatever happens, happens. We're talking. We're just in here enjoying ourselves. Dude, that hurts, man. Come on, dog. No. Get off of me, bro. Dude, these dots are killer. Okay, we got to get ourselves some resistances. We'll see what we have. And a Bond of Death, so he's not dying. Mod of Death's pretty fatty, dude. What the fuck? These dudes are necros? How much life does he have? Jesus. Well. Let's try to get back in there for a second. No, let's slam him. Did it work? Did you get slammed? Oh, fuck, he's not running because of me. Dude, these dots are wrecking me, plus his melee, obviously. Here, let's get back in there. He's running right now. Okay, that was dangerous and not cool, man. Not cool. We're just going to hit Paragon right now. Just so we don't have immediate downtime. So obviously we can't take 2 of these things. That's brutal. Probably have to come back with a friend. Got this shard on the Necro, which was, you know, pretty cool, but obviously that's the Necro, not me. So that's a little bummer. This guy can root rot and just stay out of range or something, so that's good. Gonna invis and go in there. Oh yeah, when I got here, I did slash the zone, and there was only 1 person in here. Me and the other anonymous guy. But now there's 4 people in here. So we'll see what happens. They're probably going straight to the camp. Probably, but whatever. So let's see, where are we? Hey, we got another pat already. I know the respawn isn't too crazy. Oh, fucking another Necro, for the love of God. We're probably not going to be able to do this. These dudes rock too hard. Did I resist that, or what happened there? I did. Oh, he was going to fear me? That's not cool. Alright, well, while we didn't put the res on ourselves, did we? Okay, well, we'll let the bear screw off with him for a minute. So let's see what we got here. I don't even know where they are. What the hell? I should just buff myself with everything if we're going to have this hard of a time here, you know what I mean? Oh, shit. I could give myself the works, you know? Resist, stamina buffs, attack buffs, all that stuff. That's probably what I should do if we're going to sit here and have a hard time. But then what happens when it's running out and we're all the way deep in there and we can't afford to rebuff ourselves? You know? What else we got? We can give ourselves some armor. I'll show you something here. Do we proc Avatar? We did. All right. Well, at the very least, we should throw on some resists. So let's do that. And we'll get the old disease up here. I didn't see any disease, but it could happen. All right. So I think this is a 2-pull no matter what. And I think they have the same name, like a Sentai Dater, but they can be different classes. They just don't have different names. So we're likely going to pull 2 here. And we'll just have to hope for the best. Focus, stay there. So with any luck here, we don't have any casters. That's what it seems like so far. I could already tell there's no shot. We got no shot at doing this as this Beastlord right now. No shot. But maybe we'll run into people, get a group. Maybe not. Who knows? We're just going to stick it out. Whatever happens, happens, man. Maybe we'll die. That'll be entertaining. 44 necro. Oh, shit. Gotta pay attention. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We're gonna die already. We're gonna die already. Come on, bear. These dudes are tough, man. I guess you don't realize how tough some stuff are when you're on a necro all the time. These dudes are kind of rough, man. I just fear everything on the necro. What level are these guys? God damn. I mean, he's slowed for crying out loud, you know? It's just my little beastie slow, but... we're cooked. Take a look at some stuff once we get this guy down. Oh. Try to remember to cut that out where I'm sitting here being quiet for the whole time. So let's see. AAs, we've spent 33 and we are sitting on 5. I should be a good boy and I should be getting pet discipline. But I just really need, I just got Paragon, which is really nice. And then I just dumped 9 into MGB. And I just really feel like I need a little something for me right now, you know? MGB doesn't necessarily help me personally, and I need to be a little selfish right now for a sec. So... I think I'm gonna go with ambidexterity. I also want to get like another 9 out of the way, you know, because these are massive, like massive amounts you need to hold on to without you know, without spending. You know, it's a lot easier to save up for something over here where, you know, you do 3 or you do 2 and then you do 4 and then you do, you know, 6, or you can just say, screw that, I'm going to do 2 of something else or whatever you want to do, right? But when you have to save up for 9, I just got done saving up 9 for MGB. Now I got to save up 9 again for ambidexterity. So I kind of want to get those big dogs out of the way. Also, ambidexterity, I am hearing / assuming, pretty big upgrade. You attack with your offhand, you know, more successfully. Costs a lot. Better be, you know, good. So then once I get that, we do have... Also, I think upon getting that, I'll get my last title. I'll get Elder, I think. That'll put us at 42. I think that's when you get Elder. Well, we'll 24 in here. Is that right? Yeah. Or are we going to be 1 off? That's 18. Oh, plus 6, yeah. So then, you know, and then we'll see double riposte. What's that going to be? 3, 6, 9? That seems kind of insane. But it's all Gucci from there, right? We can get double riposte. That'll be huge. We can get more regen. Huge. We can get an lay on hands for the pet. Huge. Physical enhancement, which furthers mitigation stuff from the previous archetype. We'll check that out. Hobble Spirits, trash. So we'll skip that. But Frenzy Spirit, pretty cool. It's kind of like a discipline for me, in a sense. You just, you know, go berserk for a little bit. Over here, you know, obviously critting heals would be cool, or just better heals would be great, because I heal a lot. But things I'm looking at are like combat stability, combat agility. Fantastic. Those are going to be huge. Get my defenses up a lot. Mental clarity. You know, you could always use some more mana, even though it's going to be on the back burner a bit. Well, I should bash him. Let's see if we resist stuff. My pet can interrupt him as well, I think, with this proc or whatever. What else? Natural healing, so more regen. Natural durability. More maximum stamina. Hit points. And then, you know, you can get other stuff like spellcasting stuff and healing stuff. So still like a ton of stuff to get, you know what I mean? Very cool. So we're just going to like continually get stronger and stronger. And at the same time, we're also getting gear, you know, from raids and whatnot. So he didn't land any dots on me. And look at how much he jacks me up. These dudes are just straight up strong, man. Making me miss my necro right about now. So, yeah, we're not getting the shard, boys. I think we're just gonna like farm these dudes a little bit. Maybe we'll get lucky and get like a Sentai longsword for funsies. But we won't give up. We'll push in and just see what happens, but yeah, no, we're just gonna get stuck in there and have to train out probably. So gear wise, what kind of gear have we gotten here? I got some nice pieces since I saw you last. I don't remember when that was. Dude, here. Yeah. But, oh, that bard's right there. But we have another 2-pull here, you know. That last 2-pull was kind of scary. These 2-pulls are too hardcore, man. I don't like it. One sec. All right. Sorry, I had to do some typing, and I didn't want another long-ass silence while I'm typing. Anyway, so we do have Oops. We do have the Ring of the Shissar. So that's our key to Emperor in SSRA. So we are finished. This is it. This is the key. So pretty good though. Good enough for me to wear right now as I'm slowly putting things together. As you can see, I got rid of one of my Orc Fang earrings. I could obviously buy like a mosquito leg earring or whatever, or I can, I think, do the, you know, the quest to get the Flowing Thought 1 earring or something, probably. So we replaced one of them with the Dragon's Blood earring. Not too insane, but pretty cool. There's one back here, right? Yeah. I wonder if we could just pull him out with the pet. I don't want to... Or can we just not aggro that guy? Hello. Hi. Ah, get out of the way. Let's pull this guy back. Start killing him. XP's not that great. For... like, if you're farming XP and you're soloing, probably not the place to be. But it's it's not really a different look. It's different than what I've been doing lately. I came here with Sendrith on the... Did I put that video out? I might not have even put that video out, actually. Yeah, it was probably his video. I remember watching me be there, but I think it was on his recording, not mine. So maybe I haven't been here on a video of my own? I don't know. Who cares? So, yeah, okay, so that earring. What else? We already saw that stuff. Did we see the cloak? I got a cloak. Pick this up. From Sleeper's Tomb? Maybe? I can't remember where this drops. Sleeper's Tomb, I think? Off of maybe one of the wardens or something. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Something I need to keep in mind. Oh yeah, my stats. So I have Avatar... Oh, shit. What? Oh, let's get the fuck out of here. He full healed? What was that, dude? What are these, paladins? I'm not playing that game. Timeout. I should go find something else to do, but this is it. This is what we're doing. It's a failure right away, but we're writing it out. Okay, so this thing. Oh yeah, my stats. So you can see, what buffs do we have? Self-buffed, minus KEI. Okay, so we have KEI. What does KEI give you? Hold on. Just raw mana? Or why did that go away? Just raw mana? Or what do we got here? Raw mana, wisdom by 25, and intelligence by 25. Keep that in mind. Let's just enter the zone. So keep that in mind. So that's our only non-self buffs, but let's be real. We have KEI all the time. Oh, hello. The Protector. I guess let's fight this dude. You don't think he, probably need to... I'm stunned. I'm feared, but in place. I'm probably screaming terrored or something. Okay. So let's give my pet haste. He probably needs haste again. And let's just start out with a heal. Just in case that happens again. We don't want him to be too low. Doesn't seem to be getting touched at the moment. Let's lay in on him. Is my haste already gone? Show is. Alright, so anyways, back to the stats. As you can see, my wisdom is already abysmal. And my intellect is also, but it doesn't matter. So intelligence and wisdom, very low. Outside of those two, let's look at the melee stuff. My strength is maxed here. So this is with avatar. Strength is maxed. Stamina is at 206. Agility almost maxed, and dex almost maxed. Very, very close to maxed with the avatar proc, which is always on. It's like, you know, permanently procced. I'm dual wielding avatar. That might be new too, by the way. So I'm dual wielding avatar weapons now. I think the last time, maybe I just had the hammer in one hand. He's gonna gate. Fuck this place, dude. This place sucks. Let's see how big of a train we get. So then let's click off avatar, and then you can see I still have max strength is my point, I guess. So I don't need any more strength. My strength is maxed. Now, later on in Planes of Power, you can get AAs that'll, you know, increase that, but you're going to get better gear too. And then there's also AAs to fill in at raw stats and stuff like that. So long story short, my strength is max. I don't really need strength, so I can sacrifice strength on some pieces of gear for like more AC or stamina or anything else really. Are they not coming, or is he just really far away? I don't know, but let's get a haste going. And we'll fight this guy. Oops. All right. We're just getting our salads tossed in Akheva. Probably a short video because we're just getting our ass kicked, and this is just it. It is what it is today. We actually have a small kind of window, so no time to re-plan and figure something else out. I guess catch-up video because I haven't put out much in a while, so just catch up real quick. Hopefully I'll get back to normal. I've just been exhausted, dudes. Straight up, no excuses. Exhausted and lazy. Like in the sense of like I get home from work and normal me would be like, cool, let's jump on EQ. Let's, you know, figure something out. Let's make a video, whatever. And lately me is just like I get home from work and I'm just like, fuck. That's why I was talking to Slayheim the other day and I was like, man, I don't know how you do it. I do not know how, like, because he was talking about that same kind of thing. You know, he streams a lot, opposed to like I put out videos and almost never stream, where he streams a lot and then sometimes put out videos. And I was just like, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you just you know, you just overpower your, what is this? I don't even know what that is. You just overpower, like, you know, that sense to be like, I just want to, you know, I just kind of want to chill. I just kind of want to veg. I'm tired. I'm lazy. And just be like, nope, let's go. It's like, I guess people who go to the gym, you know, there's got to be all those times where you don't feel like going to the gym and you have to just constantly be on your ass and just be like, no, bitch, you're going to the fucking gym. You know, I don't know. Apparently my self-discipline is dog shit. Anyways, where were we? Me just being tired, so sorry. This video sucks, but it's a video, I guess. Sorry. Mostly sorry. I'll try to get back to my normal self. I think that's what I was saying. Just going through a little tired, lazy period. Holidays. You know, all that kind of stuff mixed in and just feeling it. Feeling life. Okay. So I don't need strength was my point as much as I need everything else. So there, you know, so I like this cloak. It gives dex, agility, hit points, and the strength is a little lower than some other cloaks. Strength is my main stat, so I want max strength, right? But I'm at a point in my life now on this character. Dude, I'm resisting everything with those resist buffs, though. How about that? Resists. They work. Also, my resists are pretty decent. Yeah, I put those buffs on. But I think I'm about, give or take 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, I'm about 75 resist all, kinda. Something like that about in my normal gear. Let's pull this guy before the other one spawns. And I swear to you, one of these minutes I'm going to get to the gear. Guy takes 45 minutes to go over 3 pieces of gear. Why am I healing with him on me? Okay. So, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, nice upgrade here for me. Good resists, fire and magic. Those are my faves. And then, you know, some good stats there. High EC for a cloak, I suppose. Good stuff. I want high EC. I'm going to do a lot of solo stuff, or my plan is to do a lot of solo stuff, to do a lot of like single group stuff, or duo trio stuff. So with that being said, I want a lot of AC. I want a lot of hit points. I want to somehow get my stamina max, so I got to work on stamina. And obviously I'd like my wisdom to get up a bit, but something I got to work on. Dude, if this guy heals, I'm going to be so annoyed. Here. Let's get that other guy running. Come on, don't be a little biatch. We'll get that other guy running. So he should be running right now from the bear. And the bear will finish him off there. Now we can gang up on this guy. He did, naturally he's gonna land that, I guess. I do have the Circle of Seasons on by chance. I don't know who hit me with a 3-hour Circle of Seasons, but thank you. I'm not going to be... If he does choose to do a the life leech, then I'm not going to be able to resist that either. Nobody resists that shit. We already have Paragon up again. We could just Paragon again. It's like a lifesaver. Let's back out, heal up a bit. So that's cool. We got new pants. So at first sight, I mean, at least to me, I'm looking at these pants. Not that impressive, right? 10 stamina, 50 hit points, 15 fire. It looks decent, but compared to some other gear, doesn't really seem that crazy at first sight. But honestly, they're pretty damn good. They weigh 0, which is really cool for like a monk. But we got the 10 stamina. How I was talking about how my stamina's, you know, my stamina needs to get up. It's like my lowest of the melee skills. So I'm happy about that. 50 hit points. I'll take hit points again. Looking for like hit points and stuff like that. And then the big one is the 46 AC. That's a monstrous amount of AC. So super high on the AC, and it's got SV Fire. One of my favorites. SVs I like to get up, you know, because of a lot of the dragons and stuff. So doesn't stop him from boiling my blood. Damn. So anyways... pretty good pants. You know, like I said, doesn't look like much at first glance, but 46 AC is huge. Like that's my highest AC item, period. My robes are really good, but they only got 22 AC. Thanks a lot, monks. I blame the monks on that one, but you know what I mean? Like 22 AC, what the hell, dude? Like my headpiece has 35 AC. It's a headband, dog. How do my robes only have 22 AC? But anyways, also Monk Beast. Why do the robes have 22 AC? 35 damn AC. So yeah, pretty good pants. And then the last new item. Oh, there's some boots I missed out on that I should have gotten. The last new item since I've talked to you guys is this range one. I really like this range one. I had my eye on this one. no pun intended, for a while. It finally dropped. But 15 AC, almost as much as my robes. 15 strength, 15 stamina, 15 agility, 50 hit points. 10 SV magic, again one of my faves. I don't like to be rooted, amongst other stuff, feared, all that kind of stuff. And then mana preservation 3, which is nice because I didn't have a source of mana preservation. I had the dots, the affliction efficiency, which decreases my dots by 25%, which is actually a lot. So that's going to trump the mana preservation one. And actually, you know what also falls under the dots, though? What's kind of crazy is my slow. My slow is like considered a dot or something. Let's see how that breaks down. Detrimental spell, minimum of duration, 6 durations. So it's an affliction. It's not a dot, but a detrimental spell that lasts a duration of 6 ticks or longer. So yeah, my slow falls under that, so that's good. Probably need to replace that eventually, amongst like plus a ton of other shit. Most of my gears, well, half my gear now is dog shit still. But then this will you know, work for everything else. This is gonna help with all my buffs, my heals, stuff like that. I think actually we have this one. Oh, it's haste, which that's coming in clutch too. But yeah, really good. Helps out. You know, a lot of people will go with the Obelisk Death Shroud to get the mana preservation 3. So that's something you can buy, and you put that on. Is that for your head? That is a head slot. But I already have a head slot. I don't want to replace this with Obelisk Death Shroud. I do, however, have Obelisk Death Shroud on the Necromancer. But I'd rather have this, obviously. So, yep. So pretty good. So those are the upgrades since we last spoke. Again, I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save most of my DKP. For January when the okay, let's get this guy. I'm trying to save most of my DKP for January when the Luckland raids do come out. So VT, SSRA, Saru, Kata, the Deep, Acrylia Caverns. What else do you raid? Probably missing something. Grieg. Nobody wants to go into Grieg's End. Are we finally going to go into Grieg's End? You know? I did that one little bit of that beginning of a video a while ago where we went into Grieg's End and we just died. But that was like a little taste of Grieg's End. But nobody goes in there, man. I like Grieg's End. It's a lot of traps. It's a bunch of weird, crazy shit. But it's actually pretty good. Yeah, so there's a rule in my guild where the maximum DKP you can bid on something is 1,000. And so if you bid 1,000 and somebody else bids 1,000, you're maxed out. So then everybody who bids 1,000 will roll it off for the chance to buy it. So if you and 3 other people, this is going to happen in VT. The gear is so fucking insane in VT. Anything and everything that drops off of Aten Hara, amongst probably some other bosses, but 100% for sure, Aten Hara, anything that drops off of her is getting thousands dropped on it immediately. So then there's going to be... The cool thing about Aten Hara, let me tell you this. The cool thing about Aten Hara is her loot table and how it's set up. And they should do more of this. Kind of similar almost to a WoW style. Not WoW style because this came out before WoW, Luckland. But it's in the sense of kind of like the tokens work in WoW where she has, you know, multiple tables on her drop table. So she has 4 sections of loot. So she's going to drop 4 items. One of them is 100% chance her head. Is it her head? I think it's her head. So then you're going to get 1 head. And then there's 3 other sections. And one's like wisdom casters, one is intelligence casters, and then one is like melee or physical damage guys. Obviously there's hybrids, but the hybrids are going to fall into like the melee category for the most part, I think. So for me as a hybrid, all of my shit is in the melee category. But like, you know, like she drops a killer robe that I have on a past necro, insane robe. So that's going to be, you know, out of all the intelligence caster out of their loot table, she'll drop 1 item per kill out of their table. And then she'll drop 1 item from the wisdom table. And then she'll drop 1 item. So everybody gets something. It's pretty cool. At least that's how I remember it working. So if I'm wrong, my bad. But I'm pretty sure that's how it is. So everybody gets a chance at the head, which is also probably going to be 1,000 on the head. The head's a turn-in quest for like a neck piece that I think is like BIS for everybody, which also is similar to WoW, right? Kind of like the Oni head, and you get the neck piece. I don't really want to pull anything because we might. I don't know. There's going to be like a respawn somewhere. Let's wait a minute. Let's, do we rebuff? We already did. Let's rebuff Purity. It's got 2 minutes on it. But anyway, so that's a cool thing, right? So you being whatever you are, know that there's at least going to be, you're not going to kill her and be like, fuck, nothing I can roll on or nothing I can bid on dropped this week, right? Because you're only going to do it once a week. So that feels bad. So it feels pretty good when always something is there. So with that being said, it is to my belief that for I don't even know how long, it's gonna be a while. Every week, she's gonna drop 4 things a week. Every single thing is gonna have 1,000 on it. Boom, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. And then whoever has the DKP for it, because not everybody has the DKP for it. There's a lot of old heads in my guild who have been raiding since, you know, basically day 1 or whatever. I raided, you know, with them back in the last time I raided with them before Rexar. And when I raided with them on my Necro, I stopped in Kunark. It was about a year ago. So I did carry over some DKP from that, thankfully. But, I mean, it wasn't 1,000, but it was more than 500. So I carried that over. And so Rexar inherited that. And then I've been really kind of dumpster diving with Rexar, you know, typically spending less than you make in a raid. So, you know, we'll just throw out arbitrary numbers. You make 100 DKP in a raid, just say. I would typically not spend more than 100 in any given raid so that I'm at the very least retaining something and growing my wealth. But then at the same time, we're going to have to pull something. We can't just sit here and do nothing. So we can old-fashioned split. Let's do that. Dude, my poison res is already falling off and my disease? Fuck. That's probably 30 minutes. Okay. So we slowed one of them. So the one we didn't slow, let's put the pet on that one. And then the one that we did slow, we're going to pull them all the way here. They seem like warriors, so I'm not going to really worry too much about my buffs. And then we'll just get back in there and beat his ass. So this one we did slow, but I'm going to slow him anyways. So, yeah, so that's my plan. And then there's several raids that I go to where I don't buy anything at all. So I keep the full amount. I would say a majority of raids, I don't buy anything at all. So I'm keeping the full amount. But every once in a while, you know, if there's a good enough deal where I'm like, that's a, you know, obviously almost anything is a huge upgrade. I mean, look at this freaking earring, dude. Right? So, but I mean, I got a lot of things for cheap, dude. Like these, I got both of these fist weapons for less than half a raid's worth. With that being said, this last raid I did overspend. But I need to fill out my gear. You know, I've been slacking a little bit. I need to fill out my gear. I want to do stuff. I'm getting to a point to where I'm starting to load up on the AAs. The AAs are getting there. I'm about to start putting some in some of the defenses once I get through here a little bit. And so it's time. It's time to oh dude, I totally forgot. I started this video and I failed my own. I bought one more raid piece. It's not that great, but I should be using it. Duh. Like, why would I carry it? I get off my game when I start recording. That's another thing. It's like I'm trying to remember to keep talking and I forget about just the normal everyday stuff that you're supposed to be doing. I sound so old. But I also bought this. I picked this up off of Tunair the other day. And so it's a Beastlord tunic. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not my robes. But the good thing is it has this buff on it. Now, the buff's not crazy. It gives 15 AC, like, okay. But it's 15 AC, and it gives a 3 damage shield. So it's really nothing. But you might as well put it on. It's a free buff. It lasts 3 hours, so you just put it on and forget about it. It's easy to forget about, obviously. But what else it does is it's just another trash buff clicky that you can put, you know, up on your bar. I mean, I have shaman buffs for the most part, like shitty shaman buffs. I have a ton of buffs that I can put on, but obviously I'm being lazy and not buffing myself or anything. I should put on the resist though, shouldn't I? Let's do that. At the very least. But yeah, so I mean that's pretty cool, you know, just a little. The idea is, yeah, it's only 3 thorns damage, but there's a couple other items with self buff thorns things that you can stack on top of that. So the idea is to get maybe a couple of more, and then you can get your thorns up into like the teens somewhere, and then you're working with something, you know. And if you're meleeing all the time, just have some thorns on. Helps you with your soloing. You know, get a little bit of boost of AC. It's only 15 AC, but I mean, if you look at some of my gear, like look at my arms, 7 AC. My boots, 7 AC. You know what I mean? So 15 AC is more AC than both of those items put together. Obviously, when you start looking at some of the newer pieces that I have, 46 AC, 35 AC. They're tremendous upgrades. But I don't know. I like it. I like the little buff. It's nice. I got it for minimum bid, so it's not like I blew a lot of DKP on it or anything. Just got it for a cool minimum. There's some really nice weapons out there, but they go for a fuckload. And I'm not willing to just drop that right now. However, there is, in the upcoming raids in SSRA, there is a one-hander that drops off of, I don't know, in SSRA. And so that's another item that's going to be worthy of 1,000 drop, which you're hoping to win. You're going to drop 1,000, then you're going to roll against your guildies, and you're hoping to win. But if you don't win, guess what? Next time a big time item drops that you want, you still have your 1,000 to drop on it, right? And during these times, maybe you'll be buying other items here and there. But that's why I'm trying to stockpile, because I want to be able to, hopefully, if I do drop 1,000 and I do win, by that time I have another 1,000, in the chamber to try to get another item. It's not all about one item, right? But that's what it comes down to. And like I said, some of my guildies have been raiding for a long time, and so they're sitting on several thousands. And come on, man, dude. My bear is not probably buffed. I'm just talking too much and not paying attention. This dude is not running for some reason. Like, why are you still aggroed, man? I'm above 20%, dog. Terrible performance from me this entire time. I still need to get this shard, that's for sure. But we got about 1 month left before raids. 3 shards. Should be no problem. I just got to get off my ass and do it. This is one. Like I said, SSRA down in the mines. I need that one. I've been there already. Killed some stuff, didn't get it to drop, but been there. And then there's some other stuff too. You need Bane weapons. So you're gonna need Bane weapons to be able to damage the Emperor of SSRA. You need Bane weapons. And you build those by some of the generals that drop pieces of the keys and the mobs surrounding the generals, or commanders, I'm sorry. It's obviously commanders. So the COM 1 and COM 2 areas, the SSRA mobs, they drop shitty weapons. So you pick those weapons up, and then you need a piece of ore that drops in the mines. And then you trade skill the ore with the weapon, and then you turn it into a Bane weapon. And it's the only way to damage the Emperor for melee. So need to do that. So while I was building my key, this ring, while I was building that, while I was at COM 1 and COM 2, I got 2 of the ULACs, the fist weapons. So I have those shitty ones. They're in the bank. Dude, what? This guy's destroying me. Why is he destroying me? Dude, what the hell was that, man? Dude, what? What the fuck, bro? Oh, shit. We gotta get out of here. Man. One dude was gonna kill me, let alone 2 of them. Anyways, yeah, so we got the shitty weapons, and I still need to get the ore. So I need 2 pieces of ore, 1 for each weapon, I think. I don't know, it's been so long. I think so. And then so anyways, we'll go back down there, get the shard, get 2 pieces of ore, then we'll be good there. The 1 shard in here, but we also need to get the frame to put all the shards in, which is also here. So we can probably get that shard and that frame with the guild at the same time. And then the last piece is in the deep, and that's the piece I'm actually worried about the most. The deep is an insane zone. It feels impenetrable at times. If you have or haven't been in there, I know a lot of people haven't played Luckland too much, but you get in there through like the Shadow Haven, you go that way through Echo Caverns, and it's wild, man. You walk into the zone, and immediately at level 60, you're immediately met with just packs of dark blue mobs at level 60. And it's just like 5 mobs all on top of each other. It's a 5 pole. There's no way around it. Well, without, without splitting or calm or pacify or anything like that. Anyways, and then just like probably like 6-10 feet behind them, another pack of like 5 mobs. And then over here, a pack of 5 mobs. And then over there, and they're all just scrunched in these tunnels of the deep. And it's crazy, man. And then, once you push in further, then you have like raid mobs in the back that have like tremendous amounts of life. That's crazy. And then the mobs you need to drop the shard are kind of like past the front area. But then what they do to screw you is like, you might be able to make it invisible past like a pack or 2, but then like that 3rd pack will have like 1 dude who sees invis, and then the 4th pack will have somebody who sees invis. And so it's this whole thing And so I guess, you know, there's ways around it. You can have a monk run in there and, I don't know, train everything out, and then the group runs in or something stupid like that. Or I think what a lot of people do is have like a bard go in there and invis the whole group with the bard song, and then pacify the single mob that sees invis, and then just slowly jump from pack to pack with the bard until you can get to a safe spot. I think there are a couple of safe spots where you can uninvis and buff up and get ready to go and pull in from there. You're still going to need pacify and other stuff, but that's the one I'm worried. That I've been worried about most from the get. Like from day one, I was like, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the hardest one. I'm not really worried about the mines, and I'm not worried about this place. This one's... I could just come in here on my Necro and solo and park this guy here, I guess. And then if it drops, camp out on the Necro, log in on this guy and loot it. I could do that if like push came to shove. But I think it's just easier just to get a couple of guys together and just farm it. Everybody else needs it too, you know. But yeah. So those are the only really 3 things I need to do by the end of December so that I'm ready to go in January to be able to raid bigger and better things. And that's what we're saving DKP for. If you're still here, you're a legend. Just sitting here blabbing. What were we at? 5 AAs. We need 4 more for that ambidexterity. Still working on that, but bigger, better, faster, stronger. Sorry, I'm kind of out of it. It's been a while. I'm out of practice. But thanks for being here. I will see you in the next video.